everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog. The only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Tanner Bybee. What do we have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in is the speedy Akil Baddoo. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And here we go in Game 5. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Two out, space is empty. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to pitches.
Oh, and 2 now. And there's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This to third. Toss to Naylor. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill in this one, Casey Mize. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Angel Martinez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Baddoo makes the play. 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Batting third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. In the air, out towards right center. Baddoo on the move, snags it on the run. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Here in Cleveland, now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Bybee back to work. Right side. Jimenez throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Heath. This one a win or go home game. For one side, you keep the World Series dream alive. For the other, the season is over. It makes for some tense gripping action. And that's in for a strike.
This is that time of the year when it comes down to this final ball game, and there's a sense of relief knowing that you've worked hard all season. You're either going to continue on in your pursuit of a World Series, or you're going to go home and get some much needed rest.
Out towards left center, sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. And the righty deals. That one ripped. Martinez ranging back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now as they still don't have it. Coming around third is Torkelson. There's the tag. They'll get him. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Fastball for a strike. Naylor in his 5th born in Canada. Ground ball, Torkelson. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth. The 7th.
Here's Lane Thomas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. No score here in the second. Swung on, belted. That's back. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Now around third, waving him home. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside-the-parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Down. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. That one missed.
Ball one, no strike.
One run across in the frame so far here in this decisive Game 5. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And Chris, behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Kicks and fires. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Two down, nobody on. This to third. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Strike two.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Noel off of first with two away. On the ground, Ibanez. They take the force out. That's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. Biden back to work. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Andy Ibanez. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And a count even 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
The Tigers down by a run. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Hit on the ground might be 2. The throw to second. Relay to first. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Two outs. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Right through there, got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning. Here's Brian Riccio.
That's shortstop.
Andy Diaz. Right through there for a strike. Back to the mound. He's got it. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Angel Martinez. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Mansardo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling, the gap right there.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
One out, and a runner at second here in Game 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ripped on a line. And Ramirez is set down. Runner tags and will move up to third. Here's Josh Naylor.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one fouled off. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Akil Baddoo. The line to kick the pitch. Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Stepping in, Riley Green. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. It's 0-1. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His second homer of this series, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And now, Matt Vierling. That one finds the zone, And that is strike one.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Naylor drifts towards it. 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. The right-hander back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Got to love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball. Thomas leads off second with nobody out. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one's in there. 0-2. In the air, left field. Green settles underneath it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Mize move to first. Jimenez back in on a dive. That one's in there, 0-1. Kicks and deals. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. The throw to third, in there safely.
Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
One away, runners at first and third. Digging in, Ryan Rocchio. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Back to the mound, might have him hung up here. One at second, over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Colton Keith. The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. And he's already singled in this game. And that drops in for a strike. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Torkelson stands at first with 1 out. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Andy Ibanez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The Guardians up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3. Tigers lead 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the left fielder, Angel Martinez. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Fly ball center field. Baddoo on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Down the number 2 hitter, Kyle Mansardo, 1 for 2.
There's a strange wind blowing.
There's your strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. One down, base is empty. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes. 2 away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. The wind of the pitch.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. And the batter now, Jake Rogers. Bybee back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground to the left. Ramirez whips it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The 7th fielder,
And next to hit for Detroit, Akil Baddoo. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. On a bounce right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and that quickly 2 away. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Come on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. Guardians 3 and the Tigers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Bo Brisky up and throwing. Lang getting cranked up as well. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
In the air out to center. Badu under it. Out number 2.
Now back, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Jimenez off of first with 2 away. Mize a move to first. 1-1 now. Foul ball. The 1-2. Runner on the go. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're on to the 7th inning now in the deciding Game 5. Guardians 3 and the Tigers 1. Top of inning number 7 at the plate. Matt Vierling. And here it comes. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now back, designated hitter, Terry Carpenter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now back, second baseman, Colt.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Spencer Torkelson, the next. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Stays alive. With the tying run at the plate, here in the late stages of Game 5. Struck him out looking. One left for Detroit. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bo Brisky.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the catcher. Bo. And a pitch. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. On the ground, right side. Keith gathers and throws to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
So the lineup flips over. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians and fires in a fastball at 95. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Guardians fail to score, but they still lead at 3-1. Back here in Cleveland, down the third baseman, Jace Young.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Got it by him for the
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Ibanez, batting with one down, takes the strike. In the air, right field. Noel makes the grab for the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a two-out double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the batting order turns over. Akil Baddoo digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In there for strike one. The Guardians holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Tying run at the plate. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
What now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me, go shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number. So stay in the house for like all of the summer.
And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Mansardo. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Lang, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's the strike. And that one hammered back there into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. He circles the bases. His second home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here is Lane Thomas. Just missed. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Righty delivers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Thomas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Two outs. That's ripped. Base hit. Thomas around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings. Don't even feel the ball in the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now. Pitch out, but no action. At the belt and fires. That one out to right, and it's just foul. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Kicks and fires. Swings through that. Throw to first. Back in safe. Really close. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This one popped up. Keith settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th. It's the Guardians 5 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Riley Green. And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
Clase, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Right-hander kick steals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
The 0-1. Bounce to the right side. Naylor. The flip to the pitcher covering. Now one gone in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. 9th inning elimination game. Chris, it's a tall task. They're going to need a crooked number to tie this game up.
Yeah, and they just have to remember that they have had many innings over the course of the year where they've scored more runs needed than they need in this one. So just relax, get your pitch, and make something happen.
Clase, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Now that the second baseman, Colt Keith.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pick.
Torkelson stands in now and watches strike one. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Naylor under it. And the Guardians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.